How's it going, everybody? It's the Shirtless Chef coming at you with another episode of How Will It Cook? So, let's roll the title. So today on How Will It Cook, I'm doing dinner because I just got off work a little bit ago. And I dealt with some rather hilarious issues at work. I work in a grocery store. I'm not going to name which, but I work in a grocery store. And I got heckled by folks driving down the road. We are on a busy college campus, so we deal with a lot of idiotic hecklers, but so be it. So we're going to test garlic and olive oil vermicelli today on How Will It Cook. We're going to see if it cooks according to the box. You all know how these work. I take these and make them as close to box instructions as I possibly can. That's one. And 3/4 cup of water. And we are going to turn this to a boil. I'm going to open the box and see if there's a seasoning packet in it or not. Sometimes there is, sometimes there isn't, and sometimes you have to deal with the seasoning packet. There's a seasoning packet in this one. Here's your seasoning packet. Garlic and olive oil should be a pretty good one. So I'm going to kind of get my dessert as well. So it's when I wanted to touch base on some things as well. So a lot of you know I work for an international nonprofit. This one, I don't really care to talk about work. It's never an issue to me. I'm not sitting there ranting about how bad work is. I'm generally, how's my day going? What happened? Move on. Tonight I had an interesting experience. So I work in a grocery store and we have Instacart pickup. I also work at a college store. That is important. But we had some rather idiotic college teenagers. They couldn't have been more than 18. Maybe 19 at most. But I was bringing groceries out to a customer. I'm standing there with myself and this girl. And they drive by and heckle us. And the exact comment is, "Bag those groceries, boy." And I just thought, is this where our world has come? Is this what our world is? If you boys actually see this, you know who you are. But for those that don't know, I furthered my conversation with the girl I was standing with. It's like, I commented, if they really knew what all I did, they probably wouldn't heckle me. So for those that don't know, about my job or are new to my channel. Either one of them. Because I also do have a streaming channel and a Twitch account that I stream on. And it's one I looked at this girl and I said, if they really knew what I did for a living, my life is so much more than just bagging groceries. My life is working with a nonprofit, doing all sorts of different things. I'm going to try and do a video later today, or tonight actually. It's almost 11:30. But I'm going to try and get a video out. I had hoped I could get this video done earlier in the night, but I didn't get off until after 10:15. I came in, I had to let dogs out. I had to deal with house stuff. And then realized, I haven't had anything since 6 o'clock this afternoon. It's not a good idea. I'm not stating I can't go 6 to 10 hours without food, or 6 to 8 hours without food. It's just the fact that I didn't have dinner. My meal at 6 was essentially lunch. Because I generally, if I don't have to be at work early, I won't get up until closer to 10 o'clock. I'm sorry, I'm trying to eat a donut because I'm trying to get food in. But I've been dealing with some other issues that have gone on. I think I need to add some water to this. But it's one. I was talking with somebody as I was leaving. Talking with our manager in charge. Sean Rago, if you see this, I made it home. But it's one. A society that separates its warriors and its scholars, will have its understandings dealt with by weaklings and its thinking done by fools. Or its fighting done by fools. I don't think I'm quoting that exactly correct. But that's what these guys heckling me made me think of. But I do a lot of videos. Sorry I haven't been able to do videos as often outside of my gaming channel. This is the month of April. So it is CDH Awareness Month. Literally my busiest month all year. And that month became even busier gonna dump my pasta in, and I grab a fork. But as you know with Howlett, how will it cook? You know that sometimes I'll kind of go off and deal with things. This is garlic and oil. Garlic and olive oil. Now we just need it to cook for 8 minutes. This is going to be an almost 20-minute video. So be it. Everyone does these for convenience. But it's one, it's like, oh, it's convenient and time saving. It's not really all that time saving by the time you have to boil the water. Because it's one, we're already at 10 minutes, and I had gotten the water started a little bit before. So it's going to be almost 20 minutes by the time everything's done. But so be it. But it's one, for me, I'm not necessarily a traditionally good-looking person. I mean, I'm real thin. By no choice of my own. A lot of my scars are part of the reason why I'm so thin. But it's one, I also have a very physically demanding job as well, so between my CEH issues and my job, it's rather hard to gain weight. I'm a lot more brutally honest in these cooking videos than I am on my main channel. So if you go to my main channel and expect me to be brutally honest and in your face with things, I'm not going to be. I'm generally very reserved on my main channel. But it's one, I've got one other video I need to do for later this week for the nonprofit. And it's one, basically my video for the nonprofit is about CDH, I think it's CDH the Future. I may not exactly have that right, but it's myself and the board trying to come up with interesting things for our TikTok channel. I think it's at CDH and is our TikTok. But I think it's under the nonprofit name CDH Stars and Angels. Oh. Pasta's almost done. So it is actually cooking according to the box directions. I've had some of these that they don't cook as claimed. which is actually oftentimes rather disappointing. But it's fun. Yeah, that's about 3 minutes left of cooking. I'm gonna grab 2 more things. I'm gonna grab some butter to put in this because I want to try and add some calories to it. And for some reason, I still have some potatoes. I'm not adding potatoes to this. Now, this is supposed to serve 2.5. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. But anyway, we're almost done. Believe it or not, your longest thing with this is waiting for your pot to boil. But it's one. Tomorrow's going to be fun. Tomorrow? No, Friday. Hey, Shannon. If you happen to be watching this, how's it going? We're going to have an ice cream social on Friday. Shannon walked into the break room and talked about it. And I took one look at her and I said, hey, Shannon, I'm lactose intolerant. That's not going to work. I wasn't trying to be mean, but it's like, there are so many things you don't think about when you're somebody that's normal. Somebody that doesn't have food allergies. And yes, I'll admit, I have a lot. I'm going to cut the heat off because I've got less than a minute left and it's going to take a little bit for this pot to cool down. But this is going to be dinner. But this week should be interesting. Timer's about to beep, so we're going to go ahead and open our sauce packet. Pour in our sauce. I'm going to move the camera. Sorry, folks. I know that was a very weird trip, and that is the wrong pot. But this is our pot with our pasta. It looks white, and that's not what the pot actually looks like. But now we're going to take our seasoning packet. Trying to make sure my arm doesn't block it, but what we're going to do is we're going to kind of let this sit. And our sauce is going to be thickening in 3 to 5 minutes. I am going to go ahead and wait the 3 minutes. And then I'm not going to see you back. I'm just going to wait because it's not going to take that long for you to see the pot, so I'm going to pause and move my camera back a second. There we go. Now, the other big thing we're going to do, slowly starting to thicken. That's pretty good. But it's one I have appreciated all the folks at work. I've ended up in controversy compliments of some coworkers, but so be it. In general, I enjoy my coworkers. I like my managers. There are times when things get really interesting in that store or at work because we apparently have a curse of vacuum cleaners. So I swear, every time we get a new vacuum cleaner, within a month it's broken. I cannot understand what we do to cause it, but it breaks. And of course, these aren't like cheap $25, $30 vacuums. These suckers are $200 a piece. They're commercial vacuum cleaners. And we've managed to break several of them. We easily break 5 or 6 a year. 5 or 6 a year. So you do the math. That's $1,200 a year we're spending on vacuum cleaners. But unfortunately, I was told we have a contract with the company that makes them. That is for the life of our company or theirs, whichever ends first. So we're stuck using their cheap, crappy vacuums. I do not think our sauce thickened, but we'll make it work. That's actually a really good sauce. It's garlic and olive oil, so I'm going to add a little bit of butter to this. But that pretty much ends dinner. The sauce really isn't thickening. I'm going to add a touch of butter to this. And then we're going to go sit down and have dinner. So, for the Shirtless Chef, this has been how to bulk up pasta Roni, garlic and olive oil vermicelli. Does it cook according to its instructions? I'd say so. Now, let me know in the next few weeks. I think I'm going to get one of the diet pizzas, or a couple of them. I'm going to get the pepperoni, and I'm going to get the 4 cheese, and test them out. If you want to see that, leave it down in the comments below, and I will try that in the next few weeks. So, for the Shirtless Chef, I'm going to pour a little bit in this bowl. Oh man, that smells really good. This has been another episode of How Will It Cook? With pasta Roni, garlic and olive oil vermicelli. Have a great day.